I mean, if anyone has any kind of marketing background or business education, they know that corporations for many, many years have had an extremely tough time getting into the 18 to 25 age group to kind of find a way in there. Um, TV commercials aren't really it. Radio station commercials, not so much. But I think what you just illuminated is exactly it. They like the advertisements online. They like to be connected. They like to kind of the viral marketing kind of thing, and that's especially indicative of what StarCraft 2 is becoming. I mean, look at exactly right. I mean, look at HD, StarCraft, and Husky. These guys launched a tournament with the biggest cash prize, and now they're partnered with YouTube, and they're on. They are the premier commentating names to thousands of people. And, not to criticize them, or I'm not going to, but, take the suggestion for what you want. Maybe they're not the best. Maybe they're not anywhere near the most informed or skilled commentators, but I'll tell you what, as far as 50,000 people out there are concerned, they're the only names. They're the only people. And that's just the beginning. I mean, there's going to be a lot of other... As Day 9 dailies get more prolific, as a future later-to-be-named commentator comes out and starts getting really popular, they're going to reach more people. Because our community, look no further than Team Liquid, has exploded. I mean, right now, they'll be very open to tell you. It used to be that they had, 30,000 people or whatever in a month. Maybe it was 100,000, something like that. Just this last month, they had 1 million unique visitors on the website. I mean, those kind of numbers are staggering. It's like the growth is an explosion. There's no other way to describe it.
It's exponential, and it does make you think. Really, I mean, I stumbled upon something on YouTube today. Someone had made a custom game in the StarCraft 2 editor, reenacting very beautifully and purposefully an old arcade game called Metal Slug. And I haven't played it yet, but it seemed awesome. It was the complete arcade experience in a StarCraft 2 wrapping. And I very much imagine that, Counter-Strike came out of Half-Life. Some guy sitting down thinking, let's make something cool. And there was Dota from Warcraft 3 and Left 4 Dead again with Half-Life 2. Something equally as powerful will come out of StarCraft 2, and it might be as big or even bigger. It's the versatility it's truly amazing. So I'm just going off in a rant here, but these are interesting times, I guess I am again alluding to.
Oh yeah, I mean, modding is huge. I mean, Nazi zombies from a failed Call of Duty World at War, a game that everyone remarks as one of the worst of the Call of Duty franchise. But guess what? Nazi Zombies is still the number 2 most played game on Xbox Live. I mean, that's tremendous success. And you're absolutely right. I mean, I just saw a map where a guy made a battle cruiser as the whole map. Literally, you're playing on top of a battle cruiser. The map editor, especially when it gets released to its full potential, is absolutely going to produce something on the Dota level. It's hard to make that prediction and say it's going to be as successful, but I'll take the fall, so to speak. I'm going to say it. You're absolutely right. There's going to be something just as big.
It won't be bad at the very least. But apart from us all going all euphoric here, let's talk about some of the current issues. Something I want to bring up with every guest on the show. Still, there's been no confirmation that there will be LAN availability in StarCraft 2. There has been rumors, or rather Blizzard statements saying that there won't, but maybe. And there's also the cap on cross-regional play. You won't be able to use your one copy of the game to play from Europe to US or vice versa. These are obstacles in the way of the spread of esports, wouldn't you say? And can it be resolved?
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely is. It's pretty... as excited as you and I were talking earlier in this interview, it's actually pretty disheartening to have Blizzard on the one hand say... Well, really, I should say Blizzard Activision to to be really accurate with what's going on here. For them to say our number one concern is esports. We want it to grow, we want it to be successful. And of course they're saying that, because in order for the game to have the kind of longevity of a Counter-Strike or Brood War, it needs to be competitive. Nobody's going to play the campaign once a year for 10 years. Nobody's going to do that. They're all going to want to play and see this top player playing in front of 50,000 people, etc., etc. So it's in their best interest to at least advertise that that's what they want. But I say disheartening because then they go back and say, no, we don't want cross-regional play, and we don't want to do LANs. And they're like, well, why is that? And they go, oh, because in your region you'll have the best ping, and we don't want LANs because we had a huge issue with people pirating the game. Well, guess what? If you're really worried about making money off of people buying copies of the game forever, and you're willing to sacrifice the competitive scene for that, then your best interest was never for the competitive scene. And secondly, if you're going to tell us that it's a ping-related issue, as if like we needed some god company to step down and say, don't worry, I'll protect you from the evil laggers of China, to like mandate that our community can't do it itself, that's again undermining the interests of the entire community. Like, of course, lag is something that we've all dealt with, and we did just fine. So again, to just absolutely, completely undermine the competitive scene in those two regards especially, and then later be like, but don't worry, we really want to take care of the esports community. It's pretty confusing and disheartening.
It can definitely be, but taking a slightly optimistic view, will the solution to these problems, in whatever shape or form they take, be provided by Blizzard or by the community, so to speak, as before, do you think?
Oh, that's an excellent point. I mean, it will absolutely come down to that. There will be another iCup launcher. There will be something of that sort where the community will figure it out. We'll take it from the hands of Blizzard and Activision, and they'll fight. They'll buck the system, and that's fine. But as the market has proven time and time and time again, if internet people want something for free, they're gonna get something for free. And you know what? Normally I take a stand against that. I buy all my CDs, and whoa, iNcontrol, you're so awesome. I'm not trying to say that, but like that's how I feel about it. But at the same time, if we need the competitive integrity of our game to be saved, then I'm all for it. Like, sure, let's make an iCup illegally. Let's go ahead and get some kind of LAN system figured out again, because Blizzard's worried about getting that $60 check from so-and-so's mom once a year. Like, big deal, man. We're going. I want to play Straylock in a tournament. I want to face the top Koreans down the road, and I don't want to have to do it after spending $500 on different boxes of StarCraft 2.
It's quite ironic, really, how Blizzard, Activision or not, make a fantastic game that we all want to play, and I'm sure we all will buy, and at the same time there's this very defiant attitude that will bend the rules to people's will. It's a quite interesting relationship there, but I guess we'll leave it at that and we'll see what happens. Blizzard deserves the benefit of a doubt. Maybe they will serve solutions we can all live with down the road. They would be the best ones equipped to do so. So let's hope it happens. But disregarding the issues, what's coming up next? What will the next 12 months hold for you as a player and as a coach and a part of a vibrant community beyond the actual just playing of the game?
Well, I'm upgrading my computer. I'm looking to get more involved in the commentating and content like commentated videos, casting tournaments, that kind of thing. Ghosted Coaching is in the middle of redesigning right now. We're going to have a new website. So we're looking to grow that. I've gotten involved with a couple other websites that's going to do some more educational type content. And a lot of that will be available free. Some of it will be subscription based as well. But again, that's later to be announced. And then for me as a player, I graduated from college. I work a job that is very, 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 very part-time. The past several weeks I've been working 3 hours a week, which is totally fine with me. Oh. And so all my time is going to be dedicated towards sitting in front of this screen and